Hello, HBARbarians. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why I think HBAR could dominate the future. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
According to CoinMarketCap, HBAR is currently ranked 33rd among all cryptocurrencies. It's trading at a price point of about 5.5 cents. It has a market cap of 1.7 billion, a max supply of 50 billion, and a circulating supply of 32.3 billion. That's about 65% in circulation. HBAR reached its all-time high back in the 2021 bull market of 57 cents. It's currently retraced 90% since then. Now, as many of you guys know, I am extremely bullish on this project long-term. And later in this video, I'm going to show you guys some huge HBAR news and some macro events that could skyrocket HBAR's price. Until then, I'll explain what HBAR is to those of you that don't know. Hedera is the most used, sustainable, enterprise-grade public network for the decentralized economy that allows individuals and businesses to create powerful decentralized applications. Hedera Hashgraph is a layer 1 project that runs on the Hashgraph consensus mechanism. Most projects these days run on blockchain. Hedera is unique in that sense, and the Hashgraph consensus mechanism is patented, so no other project can copy them. Now you might ask, what separates Hedera Hashgraph from other blockchains? Well, Hashgraph is a newer technology that was created in 2016 to have faster transaction speeds and higher throughputs. And probably the biggest difference is that they are enterprise grade. They were built for large institutions and corporations. They aren't out here marketing to retail investors. They are targeting large money, which from an investment standpoint is very exciting. Now, when you look at the founder of HBAR, Dr. Lehman Baird, personally, I'm of the belief that he is one of the most intelligent people in the crypto space. He enrolled in the United States Air Force Academy in 1985 and graduated with a bachelor's in computer science in 1989. And my favorite part about this is that he stated it was not influenced by other blockchain projects like Bitcoin or Ethereum, but was just a no-brainer to start a project of his own. Why did we build Hedera? Because it was obvious once you had that math algorithm, you could build a better ledger. This is a great thing to see because it shows that he is a visionary. When you are looking to invest in a project and you're hoping to make a lot of money, obviously you don't want a project that just copies every other blockchain in the space. And the fact that the technology is patented, no other project can copy them. And I also want to mention, I watched a video of how Dr. Lehman Baird intends to have HBAR protect against quantum computing, which quantum computing is definitely going to be a part of our future, and they are significantly more powerful than modern day computers, which is obviously going to create a whole different level of risk in the crypto space. So it's a good thing to know that he's already on top of how he's going to protect HBAR from that. Now, Hedera Hashgraph is also one of 8 cryptos to be rumored to be ISO 20022 compliant, which is huge because it allows them to integrate within the entire financial sector, working alongside central banks and helping with cross-border payments, which naturally is going to make it significantly more difficult for HBAR to actually fail long-term as they apply with regulation a lot better. Now, when you look at HBAR's website, powering native Web3 ecosystems and institutional applications for the next generation of the web. And I also believe Web3 will be a big narrative in the next bull run, so it's a good thing to see that they're involved with Web3. And since my last HBAR video, they have recently broken 3 million mainnet accounts created. And in the last 24 hours, they've had 109 million transactions, and they're about to hit 15 billion total transactions, coupled with a 5.64 second consensus finality, which, to put things into perspective, Bitcoin could take up to 2 hours to be 99.976% sure that the transaction will not get reversed. HBAR is 100% certain at 5.64 seconds. And then they also have an average transaction cost of 1/10 of a penny. And now the reason most people are bullish on HBAR is because of their governing council. They are connected to some of the most powerful corporations in the world: Google, IBM, Dell Technologies, Shinhan Bank, Standard Bank, UCL, all kinds of big names. And in my opinion, they have one of the most exciting upcoming DEXs, Saucer Swap. I've done a little bit of research into it, and I would not be shocked at all if it starts to get talked about on the same level as Uniswap, PancakeSwap, some of these other major decentralized exchanges. Now, when you look at HBAR's Twitter, they have 300,000 followers, and they're continuing to post and retweet every single day. I also highly recommend going and watching the HBAR Bulls video he posted on YouTube. It is loaded with great detailed information, and if you're looking to invest in HBAR, it will be a very good thing for you to gain knowledge on a lot of what is going on around the ecosystem. And they also just retweeted the news I'm about to get into. So Shinhan Bank SCB TechX successfully pilots stablecoin remittances on the Hedera network. And Shinhan Bank is the first modern bank in Korea, and they have been working on this since 2021. And as they said here, we are pleased to have partnered with Hedera to explore the potential of stablecoins as a means of facilitating cross-border remittances. And I also want to point out, UAE Free Zone teams up with HBAR Foundation to support Web3 startups. They signed a memorandum of understanding with the HBAR Foundation to support its ecosystem members through a grant program and by providing assistance in leveraging the Hedera blockchain. By creating and enabling the world's first licensed Web3 ecosystem, we are facilitating the seamless exchange of information, connecting businesses across sectors, and paving the way for synergistic relationships to flourish. According to the announcement, the collaboration will give startups access to a comprehensive grant program and specialized support in the areas of technology, marketing, and business development. This also aims to scale the adoption for new ideas in the Web3 space. The two organizations will also create other initiatives, including startup pitching sessions and launch joint projects such as venture studios or accelerators. This just shows how fast Hedera is actually growing. There are so many companies, organizations that want to partner with them. They recognize Hedera's potential long term. And now I'm going to cover the news that I believe is extremely important, and I'm going to talk about it in almost every single video until it gets accepted or rejected. So the BlackRock ETF will be a big rubber yes stamp for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's future is overwhelmingly bright, and short-term price pressure should not distract investors from a future global asset class. Now, what exactly does this mean for crypto? You need to understand BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager. They are in charge of trillions of dollars of funds. If they get their ETF accepted, this will make it significantly easier for every single person to get into cryptocurrency. And in turn, this should skyrocket Bitcoin's price. And if it does that, it should skyrocket HBAR and most other cryptocurrencies prices as well. And now I also want to showcase the world's largest companies based on market cap. So when you look at Apple, it currently has a market cap of 3 trillion. Microsoft, 2.5 trillion. Google, who is in Hedera's governing council, is 1.5 trillion. Hedera is connected to the 4th largest company in the world. But the reason I'm showing this is to highlight how large of a market cap a single company can get. Now, if HBAR ends up becoming one of the leading layer 1 projects, they quite literally could be the technology that powers a lot of these companies, and companies could utilize the technology in their infrastructure. Now, let's play around with some numbers here and let's find out how high Hedera Hashgraph could go next bull run. As we discussed, Hedera Hashgraph is about 1.7 billion market cap. When you look at Dogecoin, it's about 10 billion. BNB, it's about 37 billion. And last bull market, Solana reached a market cap of 78 billion. And now if you go to market cap of and you put HBAR in and you put Dogecoin in, theoretically, if HBAR were to reach the market cap of Dogecoin right now, it'd be trading at a price point of 30 cents, and that'd be about a 5x. Now, I obviously think HBAR is going to go way higher than this. I think HBAR will be a lot closer to hitting the market cap of XRP, which if it did so right now, it'd be trading at a price point of $1.24, and that'd be about a 22x. Now, in my eyes, the most bullish scenario for HBAR, I could see it reaching a market cap of what Solana reached last bull run. And if it did so, it'd be sitting at a price point of $2.39, and that'd be about a 44x. And honestly, I do think Hedera Hashgraph is a better layer 1 project than Solana. It's a lot more decentralized, it's had zero downtime, and it has even bigger partnerships. And on top of all of that, the technology is unique. It cannot be copied. It runs on the Hashgraph consensus mechanism. But now I want to highlight this because I see people all the time on the internet talking about how HBAR is going to go to $20, $25, and I want you guys to understand how unlikely that is. As we discussed, Bitcoin's market cap is about 580 billion. If HBAR reached the market cap of Bitcoin, it would only be $17.94, which would be a 330x. I'm not saying that is impossible in the next 10 years, but next bull run, I find that extremely unlikely. So I just want you guys to be very careful and understand that a lot of people out there do not understand market cap at all. But these price predictions are just my opinion and for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Now, when you look at HBAR on the weekly time frame, as you can see, the stochastics were oversold and are starting to push up, and the RSI is a bit oversold. Previously, I drew HBAR on a falling wedge, which has started to break up, and they break up 68% of the time. The measured move would take you to just under 11 cents. If you pull Fibonacci, HBAR is currently trading just beneath the golden pocket and just above the 786. Traditionally, these 4 indicators suggest it is a great time to start dollar cost averaging into HBAR if you believe in it long term. Now, keep in mind, most projects right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. And to that point, I want to show you guys Bitcoin's weekly time frame. As you can see, the stochastics are starting to push up, and the RSI is a bit overbought, but that's not the end of the world. Now, in my eyes, the most bullish indicator on Bitcoin is if you look at the moving averages. The 21-day just recently crossed the 200-day moving average. Typically, that suggests a huge move is coming. Now, Bitcoin has been completely trading sideways, which makes things interesting. But with the stochastics still having room to come up, I would not be shocked at all if Bitcoin makes its way up into that $36,000, $37,000 region. But keep in mind, macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So all of a sudden, if the BlackRock BlackRock Bitcoin ETF does actually get accepted, I think that would skyrocket Bitcoin's price and most other altcoins. But at the same time, if it all of a sudden comes out that the United States bans Bitcoin for whatever reason, not that that would ever happen, but if it happened, that would tank Bitcoin's price and most of the crypto market. So just keep an open mind, realize anything can happen in crypto, and just don't get so caught up into what is going on a day-to-day time frame. You need to have a long-term outlook. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how do you guys feel about HBAR? Please do me a favor and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome, I'm a